Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and today is the August Christmas project. I've got bits all over the place. It's working with acetate, to do acetate Christmas cards we're going to do today. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways of using acetate on a card. But before we start, I thought I'd show, for those that don't know how to do it, I thought I would show you how to do your own snow acetate. So there's 2 different ways of doing this. So that's just my glue that I'm going to dip into my glitter. And then we'll just, obviously it's not going to be great at the minute because you've got to wait for the glue to dry, but that's an easy way of doing it. And then there's the Snow It. That's kind of like texture placed, but in a squeezy bottle, and that will just, you can just do dots of it as small or as large as you like. And either way you can do your own acetate, and it's a lot easier. There's also see if I can find some. I don't know if any of you have got these, they're pin flare glitter ones, and this is the iridescent one. So they dry flat, and it's the same thing. You just squeeze it on. Oh, not like that. Test it before always, and that will make like a glittery snowflake that's a bit more iridescent than just normal glitter like I've used on there. So let me see if I can get it. So this is the Snow It. This is, there we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? That is the glitter wand, and then this is the glue, and I'll show you it once it's dry so you can see the difference. But rather than paying out for expensive snow acetate, you can do your own. I'm not going to do any snow acetate today for myself, because I just want to get on and show you just a few different ways of doing acetate. So this is having an acetate raised bit at the front of the card. So I've got all my bits cut up, and what I've done, where's the other strip? There it is. So this one, I've just got a nice topper that I got off the computer. I think it's from Minecraft Studio, but it might not be. I'm not sure because I've got so many. Let's put this. No, I need to find my glue. So for this one, I've kept it quite natural and simple for a background. And I'm just gonna, I need to cut all the ends off, but I can do that after, once it's dry. And what I've tried to do is just a little bit of space in between, so it just looks a bit more like you've done something with it. So this bottle's nearly finished, so okay. So this is 8x8 card I'm working on because of the size of the topper. So that's all I've done so far. And what you do, if you turn it over and cut from the back, then you get the sizing perfect. So that's our base card. So now obviously all I want to put on here is this. Now I just don't know whether to have... No, I'm not going to. I was going to back it, but I don't think I will. I don't think it needs it, to be honest with you. So just some pads. Okay, so I just want that in the very centre. Nice and simple. And then the acetate sheet, I've cut it down so that it's the same size as the card. And then I've scored it at 1 inch and 2 inches. So you fold it in and then out. Best thing for this is tape, to be honest, rather than glue. So I'm going to use my high-tack tape. And the reason I've put a fold like that each side is so that it comes out, it bounces out a little bit, but you can still post it flat. Because, you know, that is a big thing for all of us right now, isn't it? So I'm going to sharpen the creases once I've put it down. I feel like if you do it beforehand and you're still mucking around with it, it just doesn't work. So the first one, you want it to go there. And then the next one, there. Right, so for mine it's gone a little bit over the topper, so maybe I should have done it a bit smaller. And then all we're going to do is sharpen them creases. So that what you're left with is a card that's got a bit that jumps out, and for postage it will go dead flat. So now you can decorate a little bit of the front. Now what I've got, I've just gone through all my die cuts that I've just got cut up ready to just use whenever, and I thought maybe it'd be nice to decorate the outside edge . Okay, so this I didn't get quite ready because it's a kind of last minute thing, but see, we've got the double there. I don't know, let me try and get you in a bit closer. We've got like where the double acetate is. I'm not sure I like that, so I thought we could put something over it to hide it, but I do think there's a bit much, so I need to bring it down a bit. try that. Okay, that's a little bit better, so we'll do that. You don't need to glue every single little bit of this, just the main bits to make sure it stays. Okay, that should do. So you put this alongside the outside line of the acetate. And just press firmly. Leave this for a little while before you trim it up, because it's on acetate, so it will take just that little bit longer to dry. So I'll trim that one down now as well. So I'm not gluing every single little line, but I'm getting the main outside line. And then, like I said about them reindeer, what have I done with them? Oh, there you are. So I've got a little Merry Christmas there already done, and it seems to match the colours. I thought that could go up there, and these could go down there like that. So there's opposite corners. So baby down there. Mummy there. Now I am going to put this on a pad, even though it's out, but just one little one. I threw them somewhere. Actually, I better put two. It's a bit big for just one. And that's just the sentiment. So I don't want to cover the little deer up, so of course you get the bit that comes out, and you've got like nice floating pattern on there, but still a nice design behind. So that's one way of doing it. Another way is actually using the acetate as a base card. You need obviously a thicker acetate. The acetate I used on the front of here is a lot thinner than this one, because obviously you do need it to be able to stand on its own. So this is the wrong one, isn't it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If I just fold it in half, then I can show you what I need. Acetate can be a pain, obviously, because you can't see it. So it obviously needs to be thick enough to be able to stand on its own. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll try my best. Now for this one, it would be nice just to have something on the front. And then what I would do is, before I stick it on, I would cut out a white square that I can put behind to write on, because you know, when it's standing up, you don't want to see the writing in the back of the in the back. So let's do that quickly. Let's get you out the way. Okay, so I haven't really measured that properly. Let's see how that goes. There we go. So we can just put that behind to write on. I've got some other ones actually. I'm just wondering. These are the, I've had them for years. They're from Crafter's Companion. And I just thought the way they are would suit having just maybe a 6x6 as an acetate card, and you know, just glitter in or whatever, and nothing else. So there is that idea as well. But let's go with the penguins. And what we'll do first, if we just stick the penguins straight on, I think that would be a bit easier. And just it is smaller, but I don't like to see any of stuff at the back poking out. So we now have our little writing square on the back of it. So I think what this could do with is some snowflakes. Now I had some cut out snowflakes ready, but I think they might be a little big. No, too big. Right, so I'm going to find some smaller snowflakes, but if you get the idea, it's just like it's floating. Like that. And then obviously you've got to sparkle it up and that sort of thing, but I'll come back to that. I'll find some smaller snowflakes and finish this one off, and I'll just move quickly on to the next one. Yeah, the next one I wanted to use traditional nativity scene. So what I really want for that is a dark blue. So again, we're going to fold it in half. I'm going to do it the cheap way again. Obviously it's better to score, but I'm just trying to be quick here. I'm going to do it the normal A5 size again. but obviously you can do this any size you like, because then the next step is to take a big chunk and just leave an inch. Leave an inch at the front. So what we're going to do is stick it there, and then we're going to have another inch column at the end. So I'm just going to use this, see how many inches I can get out of it. I really should change my blade because it's not behaving. Okay, so what we'll do, the reason I need 3 is because we're going to cover it front and back. Just get my pin out of the way. So the first thing to do sorry guys, just a second. I'll just use the full bottle because it'll be quicker. So we'd stick the acetate to this. I am doing, yeah. I have to keep checking because sometimes I go out of camera without realising. So we need to make sure that is okay. And then we're going to stick another one to it. So you can't see any of the messy work where you have joined the acetate. Just make sure we've got it all. And then we know we need to cut it where that is. And then stick the panels on the other end so that there's extra support for the card to stand. I'm sure it would stand on its own because I've used the thick acetate anyway. Yeah, but I think it's nice to have the extra support when you need it. So you end up with that. Okay. We won't leave it that messy because you do need to make sure that it looks nice and tidy, so we will put something down there, and then this will just go nicely in the middle of it. We'll put that on pads. I mean, I've used toppers that I've printed out from various different CDs and things that I had. But obviously you've got so much you can use at Christmas. I do like a nativity though. Now I can see there that I need to trim up a little bit. Where have I put it? So I will just do that. Okay. And then I'm going to get some peel-offs. Have a look what I've got. So, I want fairly thick looking ones. Mind you, I have got a sparkle ones. Let's try them. Just adds that little bit of sparkle that you need for Christmas. I've also got the thick gold ones if the sparkle doesn't work. I think that's fairly cool though. Peel-offs can still be very handy, even though they're old. They kind of went away for a little while, and now they're back again with a vengeance. Okay, that just tidies up the ends. Obviously, I would normally not rush it so much. And then I would add a bit of glitter. It's already got a sentiment there. Maybe I would show that up a little more. Go over with a gold pen so that you can see it a bit better. I don't know whether it actually needs any more. I don't feel like you need to do much more with that one. So that's 3 ways of using acetate with the cards. Let's see, I've got this. Would that? No. I like the brown effect on that one. I like the... That's very good for a man actually, isn't it? And then the penguin, again I would glitter. So that's just there. We'll add a bow and a bit of sparkle for the snow, and that's it. That's a very simple card. So there you go, 3 kinds of acetate cards, one with a little bit, one complete, and one with an acetate front. I hope that was helpful. If I've been confusing, then just drop me a line and I will help you as much as I can. Okay, thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.